The marina here with the yacht club, Windmill Harbor, is controlled by a lock, and the level in here stays plus or minus 6 inches, I'm told. And we have this little drawbridge that we're going to walk across. Here is also the lock wall, and as we pan around here, we'll actually see the lock, 80 some feet long and 18 or 19 feet wide. And out there you'll see the lower lock wall. Right now it was low tide about an hour and a half ago, and the tide is starting to coming up. And the area that we are concerned about is after the lock there's a low area there, so we're giving it a little bit more time to do that. Very neat and unique, I think, harbor here on the Intracoastal Waterway along America's Great Loop.
Leaving Windmill Harbor. Not yet, Sam. You got about 2 feet right now. Hang on. Okay, you're clear of the piling on the side dock on the other side. Got enough room over there? Looking good. I got to get all the fenders up for the lock. This is one of the prettiest marinas we've ever stayed at, don't you think? It's really nice. Well, look at that. We're about level. Oh no, we're higher than the water down there, right? You said it was, the water was, tide was going down. Oh, well, it's down. So we're going to be going down in this little lock. Looks like you're good on both sides, Sam. Yeah, Sam's got it. I didn't even have to hold the line. We don't have to go down very far. He said about 3 feet. So, you good, or you want me to take it? Okay. Well, you're looking real good. Yeah. So Sammy's maintaining his position, he said. And this is the kind of lock I like, you know, where I could walk around, hold the camera, take it all in. Nice and easy. That is a fantastic marina just because you don't have to worry about the tides. And in this area, you know, starting in well after locks, you have to worry about tides and tying up and what that's all about. Oh, whoa, 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 you're moving forward. Woo! You okay? Okay. Yeah, he opened the front gate a little bit. Do you see it's rushing through? That's how the lock's working. Yeah, looking good. Floating docks out there on the outside of the lock. Sam is maintaining our position here. Ooh. He opened it a little wider. Do you feel it more? Huh? You good? All right. Yeah, and they have rubber pads on the side there, so we'll just bounce off the side. No big deal. Oh, lock's opening. All right, Sam. Ready? Ready? Okay, go. Thank you.
Have a good voyage.
This over here? Good. You look good. That's what I went to check. Looking good. Straight out. So pretty, isn't it? I love the way that looks. Hey, we just got through that tiny little lock. That was awesome. And we are headed today. Destination unknown.
Well, yeah, it's going to be in Anchorage. However, we're getting a little bit of a later start because of we had to make sure we had enough water to get out of that little channel. The lock's not the problem, it's the little channel going in and out.
Oh.
And so we just waited till we had enough water with the tide coming up. Low tide was at 7:11 and it's 9:49 now, so water had come up a good 2 to 3 feet. This area, the tidal swing is about 5 to 6 feet. And we're underway, so we're going to see what the critical points are up along our route today. Didn't really get to study it much last night.
Well, you better get busy then.
I guess I got some homework to do.
All right.
We're getting underway. We'll talk to you a little bit later and see where we pick an anchorage. It'll be a mystery. We are underway an hour out of Windmill Harbor, and up ahead of us is the Port Royal Sound, which is convenient if you're going along the loop and you're on the outside south of here. This is a convenient and safe inlet for you to come in. Today is a little choppy, but I didn't really listen to the weather forecast to go on the outside because we committed to go to the inside anyway. But it looks like it would be a reasonable day to go, on the outside and come in this inlet, put you in the intercoastal waterway in a safe manner. The tide is rushing in, so we have a little bit of current on the nose right now, and after we kind of get around here and go out that way, we'll pick up current on the back, and so it'll be pushing us a little bit. So we're just running about 1200 RPM now, doing about 8.4. Pretty economical here for the here's to us, and we've been kind of tracking the fuel burn here and getting about 1.5 miles for each gallon of diesel fuel, which is okay.
Are you racing that sailboat right there?
No, we're not racing the sailboat.
Oh, that's too bad.
We're going to overtake him here, so he's not under sail. We're just keeping an eye on him. Port Royal Sound. Bring in the intercoastal nicely if you decide to go on the outside. The tides will get a little less severe for us as we travel north, and expecting tonight to anchor somewhere with maybe a tidal swing of about 5 or so, 5.5 feet, but we'll take a closer look at it once we get underway here and get to a couple critical areas that we'll talk about later. We are almost across the sound and we'll be entering the Beaufort River. So what we'll see up here is it's going to look like, hey, are you on the correct side? And that is because from the sound inward to a point where the Beaufort River goes off to the port side, we will be red right returning. So I'm sure Rev wants to know, she'll like, hey, are we supposed to be on that side of the red?
I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, so it's a red right returning scheme as we come up here. So that's something to watch on the intercoastal waterway as you're doing the loop in a clockwise method. The
Clockwise?
I'm sorry, the counterclockwise is the way that you normally do the loop. The green will be normally on your starboard and the red will be on your port. But right now we'll be going into that inlet,
we're avoiding the inlet.
And so we'll just kind of put our little memory aid here that we had from Brad.
Okay.
And we'll slip that over and just be aware of that. So a little bit about navigating on the Great Loop. So we're coming up on a bridge 65 feet high. And it is the McTier Bridge. We've got a fisherman out here. And slow it on down so we don't wake them out of craziness there. And this is coming up on the town of Beaufort, South Carolina. Beautiful Beaufort, South Carolina. We stayed there last time, and so we're going to pass her on by in favor of an anchorage. And don't know if we'll go to the same anchorage we went to last time.
Now that's how all the boards should look.
Yeah, like those
for
big
senior
numbers.
Citizens.
Nice big numbers on there.
I do appreciate that.
Far away. So, yeah.
I like the large print version. It's called the American Star. It's fun. I love this bridge. I love it more that we can get under it without having to have it opened.
Yeah, this would be more than 30 feet. I didn't see you there.
Right here.
Well, 32. How about that? So plenty tall for us, not tall enough for that tow back there. Which we were going to try to arrange to pass them anyway, so it worked out just fine. Far we go.
We stayed at Beaufort last time through. It's a really great place. We highly recommend you staying there and checking out that city. We had a good time.
Crossing another sound here at about mile 518 and a half, heading northbound on the Atlantic Intracoastal Waterway. And this is St. Helena Sound out to our starboard, and we're going to be entering an area called the Ashapoo Cutoff Creek. It's a cut through here, and we are about slack tide, and you know, based on the reports through here, don't go through here at low tide. You could probably make it if you have like a 3.5 foot draft. But
Ooh.
Why chance it? Go through on a higher tide, which is what we're doing. So, and then we're going to be sorting out, once we get through this, sorting out where we're going to anchor for the night, and just take a look at our progress, see how we're doing.
These markers are pretty close together. I mean, we've been through closer, right, Sam?
Right.
Yeah, but still don't like it. Now, we're going through this cut. It's always a little dicey.
Yeah, and it's nice we have another boat going up there. We
Oh,
see
yeah.
a red and a green, and also some dredging.
Shallow water alarm.
Everyone's on.
I see a crab pot over there.
Is that a
And
crab
then
pot? Yeah, hopefully it's not a
those are birds or crab pots over there. I can't really tell at this point. But I know there's not an orange bird
Just a little
out
bit
there.
to the right here.
We're following Bob 423's track. He and Ann, we learned last night at dinner, they switch off every half hour. One drives for 30 minutes, then the other takes over. So I guess you never get bored, or I don't know, the time goes by really fast. When Sam said earlier today it had been an hour since we left the marina, I couldn't believe it. It just seemed like, I don't know, about 20 minutes or so. Time is weird when you're in a boat traveling around. Got 2 crab pots. I thought that one was a bird, but it's not. I knew the orange one was. So here we are, dodging pots
Dodging crab
in the
pots in a
cut.
narrow channel here. Decided to put the Here's to Us up on plane here because it's starting to get a little long in the day, and the tide's going to go out. By going this fast here, we'll make Church Creek 1, so we'll let you know when we get close. So right now going through what is called Watts Cut. It's about mile 504, and you can see on the aqua maps there, you see a lot of red. Might look a little scary. But it says 4.8 mean low water, and right now we're 4.3 above with the tide. It's going out, but we're still well into the mid-tidal range here. So 4.3, 4.7, that's about 9, and we're showing 10 feet under the sensor here, so we just brought it back off the plane just in case we did hit some. Better hit it at 9 than at 19. So it's all looking good, and we have all 3 of our navigation devices are in green, and we have it on autopilot, but it's not coupled to the route. I'm making manual changes to stay within the channel and on the track here. And then of course primary is visual navigation. The red and the green sticks way up there, and we have the green 141 on the right here. So we're doing just great, and looks like we'll get to that anchorage about about 7:15, and there goes the little shallow alarm thing, you know. Okay, so it went down below the 9 that I had set to give you a heads up. reading 11.2, 10.5, 11.5, kind of a ragged bottom through here, so just kind of keep an eye on it. That's all you can do. And still kind of going through this shallower area here, and we got obviously some people who know the local area, you know, the shallower draft boats, and you're out having a good time.
What's going on?
So what's going on? We're going to go right over land here, it looks like.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Anyway, we're not. The charts have not been updated since, well, about, I don't know, it's been 20 months since we've been through here, and it was this way that time. You can see it on our previous video on our first loop. But we're still showing, you know, 12 feet below the sensors here and going right over the old chart. So it's been dredged, and as you can see out there, there's the red and the green. And if you just stay between the nav aids, the visual nav aids, you are good. And I see another green out there and a red, so we'll be navigating toward that. The route looks good. The new channel is on there on Aquamap, and just the other maps aren't updated yet. So it's a mile 498 through 497 on the Intracoastal Waterway.
That's big.
That's a big catamaran. Thing driving on the right side there, I guess this thing you could drive on either side depending on which way it's tilted. I don't know. I don't know much about sailing. Did it one time. That was enough. Had a Catalina 22, which a little boat with a swing keel, but it was enough work that I said, hey, you know what? I think power boat.
Security, all stations, all stations, all stations. United States Coast Guard, South Carolina, Coast Guard, South Carolina, Coast Guard, South Carolina. Coast Guard, let's get the safe marine information broadcast concerning navigation, officer call, and this is kind of emergency 157, 1 megahertz.
We'll go over to 22 Alpha and see. I think this is a point behind us there, so we'll just listen up.
Security, all stations, all stations, all stations. United States Coast Guard, South Carolina, Coast Guard, South Carolina, Coast Guard, South Carolina, break. 1349 local, 1349 public commercial time. Coast Guard Chief to report, select trip, red light, fully in position 3200, decimal 772 north, 7942, west. Please not to be used for navigation purposes. West operator sensitive, caution, brake. United States Coast Guard, Section Charleston, South Carolina.
Alright, so a buoy that is broken loose or something way back there, 32 even, we're at 3238, so at least 38 miles back. So, but listen up to those, because sometimes they give you information that you need to continue on. Well, we made it. Exactly 69 miles from Windmill Harbor here to the mooring ball. Our very first mooring ball, and it was a little bit of a challenge because we didn't know what to expect, but we figured it out. And we'll take a little video to show you how we end up tying up to it. So, looks great out there. It's holding. Put the anchor alarm on, make sure we're not pulling the mooring ball, but whoever put that mooring ball in, thank you, because in 2020 when we came through here in July, it wasn't there. So we have it, and when we swing, when the tide comes back in, when we swing, that boat will swing, and we'll swing, and we're only going to swing probably 50 feet, so no big deal. So we're going to set out for happy hour now and figure out where we're going tomorrow. See you next time on the Here's to Us.